Hey guys, around a year ago I did an overview on Melon live stream services, and in this video I want to go over some of the updates that Melon has implemented since then, including the new pricing model, making streaming more accessible and affordable to the everyday Joe than ever before. Now, before I go any further with this video, I do want to point out that I am not a representative of Melon, nor am I affiliated with them in any way. I just really like the service and I'm giving it my personal endorsement. In my original video about the service, I did a deep dive into exactly how to use Melon, and I'm not going to cover all of that again. Melon is fairly intuitive and self-explanatory to use, but for anyone who wants the full walkthrough, I will put a link to my original video in the description, and if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll put a card up right here. In this video, I'm going to cover a lot of the new features that Melon has pushed out over the past year since its initial release, but before I do that, I am going to recap some of the pros and cons of using Melon and exactly who its targeted users would be. If you want to start live streaming but you're not exactly sure where to start, or if you don't have a powerful PC, Melon may be an adequate solution for what you want to do. So as I have mentioned before, Melon really simplifies the streaming process for the end user, making the process easy and intuitive for the user to broadcast and run a show with guests. Also, under normal circumstances, you need a somewhat powerful PC for live streaming, but by using Melon, the heavy lifting is done by Melon servers via a web browser. So you don't even need to install any software, and that also means that the streaming will work on most devices with a web browser, including Mac and Linux PCs, as well as single board computers like Raspberry Pis. And another advantage of Melon being browser-based is that you can build your show at your desk and then go on a full live stream on your phone out in the field if need be. Multi-streaming to different platforms is very simple, so if you want to stream to YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, LinkedIn, a personally hosted RMTP server, or any combination of all of them, it's going to be really easy to do. So who exactly is Melon geared towards? Well, it's for people who want to do a simplified but powerful live video stream for something like a podcast with support for multiple people in remote locations. It's also a fantastic platform to broadcast church services, business promotional live videos, or live online presentations. And who is Melon not for? Well, Melon is not exactly designed with video game streamers in mind. And if that's your intention, you could potentially encounter some hurdles getting a game stream set up and going properly with Melon. And with that recap out of the way, I wanted to touch on some of Melon's new features that have been implemented over the past year to really take the service to a whole new level. And my personal favorite update with Melon is all of the available themes, and honestly, I think these look amazing. The free version gives you plenty of options to work with, and you will likely find something that matches your style. But I think the paid themes are really impressive, and these themes are the quickest way to give your show that professional polish without needing to know how to do any sort of graphic design. Just a few clicks and you're ready to broadcast. And if you don't like any of the pre-built themes, you can upload your own assets to custom build your own show. Next, I think the biggest thing that Melon has implemented is green screen support, which I tested out and it seems to work fairly well. If you want to put a stream together but your recording area isn't the best looking set, a green screen will be the quickest and easiest solution to giving you a pleasing backdrop. Now, Melon's green screen feature is very simplified, so you can't dial in your key as crisp as you would be able to in OBS or in post-production with editing software. But let's remember that Melon is aimed at simplicity of use, so I'm glad that the green screen feature is there for anyone who does want to use it. And another feature that I like is CloudBot integration to automate and moderate a lot of chat features, but I really like widgets for the donation and alerts. I do a lot of talk on this channel about streaming for the business side of things and for organizations like churches, so anything that makes it easier for you to collect donations is a welcome addition in my eyes. Throw a donation reminder in your ticker and you're ready to stream a telethon for your own charity drive, and unlike YouTube Super Chats, Melon does not take any cut of the pledged donations. Simply head over and link a Streamlabs account, and you can have your CloudBot and widgets up and running in no time. And the final feature that I want to talk about is the addition of local recording. No matter how perfect your stream could be set up, something could potentially always go wrong. Internet connectivity issues could lead to choppiness, lag, and drop portions of the video. With local recording, you get a version of the stream that is recorded locally to your computer and then uploaded to Melon servers after the stream is complete. This is automatically set up for all participants of the stream, so you will always have access to a high-quality recording that can be edited in post-production later for clip highlights and things like that. So those are my favorite features that have been added to Melon over the past year, but there are a ton of other things that have been added that I just didn't have time to cover in today's video. I'm going to throw that list up on the screen now. If I covered everything in this video, it would be ridiculously long, and if you want to check this stuff out, I recommend following the link in the description and giving it a try for yourself. So should you give Melon a shot? Well, I'd say that if you indeed want to get a stream up and going for a podcast, business, or church, and you don't have the time to learn the ins and outs of more complicated broadcast software, or you don't have the resources to put together a PC powerful enough to handle live streaming, Melon is definitely worth a look. As I mentioned before, I am not at all affiliated with Melon, nor do I represent them in any way. So I personally recommend just giving the free version a try and see if it meets your needs. And I think a free account is going to be adequate for the casual user. But if the free version doesn't do everything that you need, you can always upgrade in steps to the paid versions from there. With the new pricing model, I think what you get from each plan is well worth it. I will drop a link with a referral code in the video description below, but I don't really care if you use my link or not. I'm not going to get rich off of those referrals. I just like the platform and I wanted to pass along the info to anybody who could use it and possibly save a little bit of money with a live streaming project. But that's everything I wanted to say today. I'm going to wrap this one up here. Thanks for watching. That's it for now, and I'll see you next time.